Wagwan. Come show you how easy it is to make some salmon pasta. So we have some salmon here, which I already cubed up already. So I have some simple seasoning mix right here, which we're gonna use, which uses pretty much some Old Bay seasoning in there. All right, some Cajun seasoning, a little bit of fish seasoning. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and do just a light sprinkle on these. Don't want over season them, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just give them a nice flip so we can get the other side, right? Just repeat the same process. Like I said, that's a nice light sprinkle with the fingers. We're gonna start out by adding some olive oil to a saucepan here. Just make sure we cover that bottom of that pot properly. All right, so let's start adding the salmon here, guys. Let's go and get a nice sear on these. All right, so we don't want to overcook these. All right, we just want to put a nice little sear in them. So once it looks like that, pretty much what we're looking for. All right, so we just go ahead and give them a nice flip here, guys. Once it looks like that, we can start taking out. We're gonna put them to the side. Now, you can cook this on medium heat. That way you don't burn it up, all right? Don't cook on high heat, guys. High heat for professionals, all right? So if you just start now cooking, start cooking on low heat. It's easier to control, all right? And keep your eye on the pot at all times. That way you won't burn the food. All right, you can try just a little piece. Quality control. Coming up now. All right, come on. All right, so now we're gonna add some garlic and parsley to the pot. And guys, if it seems like it's getting too hot, too much smoke, too much popping, you can always just reduce the heat. Right, or just remove the pot from the fire just for a few seconds. That would kind of cool it back down a little bit, so it's, you know, it's manageable. All right, or you can still work it. Now we're gonna saute this, guys, just to kind of slowly release the flavor of them garlic and the parsley. All right, so now once it looks like this, nicely sauteed up. Now we're gonna add a little bit of wine. Now right here we're using some rosé, guys. You can use white wine. Ooh, love that sound, right? So now we're just gonna add a little bit in here, guys, and just pour it slowly. Now don't be afraid of the bubbles. All right, just pull back a little bit. That way you don't get all that hot grease to splatter on your hands. All right, and then once it calms down, we can go ahead and add a little bit more. Perfect. Now we're just gonna get that a little quick saute up here. Now we're gonna slowly start adding some heavy cream. Now don't rush this part, guys. We wanna slowly work it in. All right. Add this a little bit more here. Want this, and then you can add as much as you want. It all depends on how much pasta you're making. All right. Okay, so this looks good, guys. Now we're gonna just bring this up to a bubble. All right, and once it comes up to a bubble, then you know what time it is. Time to start adding that salmon back and finalizing this pasta. All right. Now, as you see, we came to a nice bubble here, looking lovely, look how nice. And whenever you're able to pull the spoon through the pot and it separates from the bottom like that, where you can see the bottom of the pot, that means your sauce is ready, all right? So now let's finalize this. We're gonna add a little piece of butter here. And also, we're gonna add a little bit more seasoning just to, you know, spice back up it a little bit, all right? And that's just the same season that we used to season the salmon earlier. All right. So now we can go ahead and start adding back our salmon here, guys. Let's go ahead and get mine. Okay. So, so now as you see, guys, the salmon isn't fully cooked, and the reason for that is because now we're gonna put it back in the pot to finish up in the cream. All right. Now we don't want to overcook the salmon. Now if you had fully cooked it from the first time, you know the salmon would have been overcooked by the time it gets back here to this point. And then that leftover sauce, you can always just drizzle that in there like that, guys. You know, we always say this looks absolutely amazing. Alright. Let's just get them sauce all over. Oh yes, guys, this is gonna be amazing. Alright, so you know what time it is, you know, guys. Time to add that pasta now, you know. Alright, so let's go ahead now, and we're just gonna start slowly adding that pasta in. Fresh cooked penne pasta, guys. Looks nice right there. We don't want to put too much. Alright, and then also we're gonna go in with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Yes. All right. Look on the other side now. Okay, let me show you to make this. Alright guys, you know what time it is, you know? It's dinner time! Alright guys, look at this one, look at that. Wow! Come on. That's the salmon pasta, guys. You can't go wrong with this, alright? So now you know what time it is, you know? Taste testing time. Oh, look at me making a mess here. Let's get a nice piece of that pasta there. Don't eat it like me, you know. You know if you eat hot food. So creamy. You can taste all the spices that we season the salmon with. The herbs in there. Guys, this is off the chin. I gotta take one more bite for you. Just one more. This one for you guys. That's it right there, guys. So you see how they make this now? Go ahead, follow my exact instructions, or exactly how I made the video. You can't go wrong, guys, alright? Enjoy it, you know. Leave me a comment, let me know it come out. And of course, if you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, alright?